come from a side to where niggas ain't gonna help you up, but they think you gonna go farther than them, you feel me? I'm from the West, in case you were wondering, nigga. 3 times. I hit them blocks, I made it happen, Scream made me a man. These niggas capping and cloud chasing, they ain't lend me a hand. I was in that cell, they took my brother, you can understand. When it was my time, I took that lick, bitch, I ain't see a stand. And bitch, we still...
Alright, so today, man, we here with Uncle D, man, talking So ATL. We're going to talk about, really, D, let's just talk about, you know, you had a series, Streets ATL, then you had another short film, The Streets. Man, both of them did crazy on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole city was talking about it. And we know you're a great writer. So let's talk about, you know, the series that you done did, what got you into writing, and, you know, what's coming up next for you.
Cool. Yeah, Streets ATL did very well. I was proud to see it go as it did. The Streets, we only got 1 episode out of The Streets because our main character was arrested and he's incarcerated. And I could have kept it going, but I didn't want to really keep going without my main character on just the second episode. But what got me into writing? This what got me into writing right here. I forgot what year it was. It was in the 90s, though. I was in prison. So I got into it with a guy gambling. We gambling. And he had just come from another prison. Dude from Atlanta, too, man. And but we gambling, you know, I'm winning. He had a little fly shit to say, you know, I brushed it off a little bit. Came with some more fly shit. So I just left the table. So, you know, my mind was fucked up mentality, but I'm in a fucked up, you know, situation in prison, you know what I'm saying? That's a negative environment. So you got to act accordingly, you know, to your environment. But anyway, so, you know, the bro, he just, I don't really know, he just thought he, you know, he was a, you know, he was Billy the Kid, a bully badass, whoever he was, you know, knew where to count. So I guess he wanted to test me because I had a little name. So I made up my mind when I walked away from the table. I said, man, I'm going to blast this boy right here, man. I'm going to blast this boy here tonight. And that's what I did, man. I blessed the boy that night, man. Went to lockdown. Stayed on lockdown about 6 months behind that shit. And I remember my mom and dad came to see me when I came off lockdown. And my mama talking to me like, D, you got to stop getting in trouble. You already in prison for this, for that, that, and that. You ain't gonna never get out. You keep, you know, getting in shit in. Well, she ain't say shit because my mom didn't cuss, period. But, you know, like, you ain't gonna never get out of here, you know, getting in trouble in prison all the time. So I tried to explain to my mom, like, Mom, this is a negative environment, man. And I mean, you have to do stuff in here sometime. You know, the next man will think twice before he, you know, approach you in a fucked up way, you know. But she was like, you just try to stay out of trouble. Just try, because you're going to get out. You're going to get out, but if you keep doing this, you ain't going to never get out. So I'm like, man, I ain't getting out no way, you know. But I said, okay, I'll try to stay out of trouble. So she said, well, find something to do with your time. Write something. I said, write what, Mom? I write letter? She said, no, write a book. I said, write a book about what? She said, anything, just write something. I said, well, I ain't got no paper. So back then, Christmas time, your family used to send you Christmas boxes, cake, cookies, paper, bathrobe, hats, all that old shit back in the old day. Excuse me. So she sent me a pack of paper, notebook paper, 500 sheets. So I looked at it, man, you know, I'm like, man, I'm going to write something for my mama, man, just to show I'm going to try for her. And I sat down, and the first thing I ever wrote was called Bonded Brothers. That was the name of my book, Bonded Brothers. And when I went to writing, you know, it just flowed. You know, it was so fluent, like I was watching TV. And I was writing what I saw on TV. But it was in my mind as I, you know, conjured my story in my mind. And, man, I wrote. You know, I'm writing on notebook paper now. And, you know, all the people like, man, what D up there doing? What D? I said, man, D writing a book. I said, writing a book? Man, he ain't writing no damn book. But I'm just writing, man. I'm talking about it. And it was so cool and I felt so good because I was doing it for my mama. But anyway, I finished the book, Bonded Brother. Took me about 3 months. And I asked somebody to read it. And he read it. Man, he ain't put it down. When I say he ain't put it down, man, my man stayed up all night reading for about 2-3 straight days, and he finished it. And I think I might have had about 5. This for real now. She sent me a pack of notebook paper, 500 sheets. I used every one of them sheets. I don't think I balled up about 2, 3 of them, on the fuck up tip. But anyway, so, the next man was like, hey, man, let me read your book, man. You say you wrote your book, D. Boom. Next thing I know, I'm passing the book around. Everybody like, boy, they hard, boy, they fat. So I'm like, well, damn. So I want to write another book. So I just started writing books, man. I don't know where the thoughts were coming from. Right now today, I still don't understand how my mind even generated to that level of writing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, D, you putting this shit down. But I'm writing books after books after books. The whole compound want to read D book. Hey, man, boy, tell the boy, man, tell D, man, send me one of them books, man. Let me read the book, man. And I mean, I kind of got a little popular in prison on the writing. So I had never wrote no movie. I had never even thought about writing no movie, I was just enjoying writing books in prison, And I went from writing books to writing, I guess you could say, like, I had some stuff I used to call a message to the streets. And when I used to write things about the consequences of your action, and how your actions end you up in prison. That's how I ended up in prison. My actions, my consequences, life without parole. And I started writing, little pamphlets and stuff, trying to send them out here to people to pass out to the youth. But they were like, man, they don't want to hear that shit, man. They ain't doing no read. So I was like, cool, understood. But when I got out of prison, I had a guy ask me, and I'm going to speak his name, T-Mac. T-Mac asked me, say, you think you can write a movie? I said, man, I don't know. I ain't never wrote no movie, man. He said, you write a book, you can write a movie, D. I said, well, shit, I'll try anything. And I sat down, and I don't know how I came up with the Streets ATL. I don't even know. I guess my love and passion for my city. Everybody know I am about my city, But I just kept it going, And I just went to writing episode after episode after episode. And we started to film. But no, I take that back. I wrote a movie first. And I ain't going to say the name of it because somebody might try to steal it because I'm going to still put that movie out. I wrote a movie, and we started to film it. But the finances wasn't really right, correct to go through with the movie. So I came behind that with the Streets ATL because I want to write again now. I'm out here in society, but now I want to write again. And that's when I wrote the Streets ATL. And we put it together. We started filming, man, went out, the homies out here in the street, they were like, hey, whatever you need me to do, man, I'm with it, I'm down, put me in. So we did the first episode. I think we did maybe like 200-some thousand views. I'm like, damn, for real? So boom, we do episode 2. Man, another hit, man, 200-some thousand views. So I think we went all the way up to like 4 or 5 episodes during the first season. And they did good, man. I started feeling good about myself. I'm like, damn, D, you might really go somewhere out here. Because, I still don't have, just be honest with myself, I didn't have no talents as far as working. Went to prison young, didn't take up no vocational trades in prison, got my GED. So I don't know how to do shit. I don't know how to work on no car, fix no air conditioning, fix no heater. I don't know how to do a goddamn thing. So I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck I'm going to do out here? You feel what I'm saying? But, so I'm like, well, damn, this might be my escape. And I might make it writing. I might make a box office movie, a big movie. So that propelled me, man, and inspired me to keep writing. And like I said, Streets ATL was doing good. My mom passed, and that kind of affected me a little harder than I thought it was, than I thought it would. I'm thinking I'm Big Dee. Shoot, it ain't gonna hurt me. It ain't gonna take me down. But it took me down mentally. It really did. So I stopped writing. I didn't want to write no more. I didn't want to film no more. And I was trying to get my life together, as far as working and getting situated out here. And I got away from the writing. I got away from the Streets ATL. They was like, man, keep it going, D, keep it going. Man, I'm coming back to it. I'm going to get back together. But I just couldn't get it together. So I think for about 2 years I laid off. And I came back and wrote another episode. Y'all excuse me, I've been had a little virus. But I came back, wrote a couple more episodes, and they didn't do as good as the first ones did. So now I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm like, damn, D, you took too much time off. You lost your viewers. Attention span it goes. Movies dropping out here every day. So I kind of got a little discouraged behind when I did the next two because they didn't do so well. But I'm like, shoot, man, keep pushing, man. You love this shit. So I think we pushed all the way up to about, 9 episodes. But they didn't do as good as the first ones did because I put that long break in between them. And that's something that was a learning to me. I know if my time comes again to write another series, which I do have plans and intentions of doing, I know not to take off. Keep it going. Keep your viewers happy. So right now, hopefully next month I begin shooting a movie. I think it's a very good movie. It's somewhat of I don't really want to say a female movie, but my main character would be based on a female, And I think it's a very good movie. I think people will enjoy it. Hopefully it won't take me long to, film it and edit it. I really want to go to a streaming channel, which I'm learning that it's kind of hard to get in the door of those things without somebody, introduction, somebody introducing you, somebody basically just getting a cut for introducing you to somebody, And I have a little problem with that a little bit, but, people trying to educate me on that's how business goes. You can't just walk in the door. To them, you are nobody. You don't have a name, But these people right here have a rapport with them, so they have to get you in, and they get a percentage for bringing you in. They get a percentage of your work. So I've learned to accept that, because I'm learning, still learning. After 10.5 years out here, I'm still learning. Learning. You learn until the day you die. If you put yourself in that mindset to learn. You're never too learn, never too old to learn, and you can never learn enough. And I'm a firm believer in that now today. But hopefully I'll be putting a movie out. I'll start filming the movie next month, and I have so much content that's written so much, man, already, man. I hope 24 is a better year for me, mentally, financially, accomplishments, So yeah, by February, hopefully March, I have something on the streaming, streaming service somewhere, and I look forward to it. And when I do drop it, I hope y'all enjoy it. And it's just me, man. That's D. Streets of ATL, so ATL, ready to take the city to a whole nother level. Let the ATL get on the map, man, like all the other cities. Man, I'm out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you get a little something from something that I said sometime in some shape, form, or fashion. I'm out of here, man. So ATL.
Man, before we go, man, sit up a little bit. Let them see that shirt.
Oh, man. This the fit, man. Hey, man. Streets ATL, man. Everything that I got, it going to have something about the ATL on it, unless I'm putting that shit on now. If I put that shit on, that's a whole different thing. But you'll never catch me with nothing on with another city. If I see it in the lining on my coat or in my tag, I got to cut it out, man. If it don't see ATL, man. Believe that, because that's the truth, boy.
For sure.
I come from a side the world. Niggas ain't gonna help you up, but they think you gonna go farther than them, you feel me? I'm from the West, in case you were wondering, nigga. 3 times. I hit them blocks, I made it happen, Scream made me a man. These niggas capping and cloud chasing, they ain't lend me a hand. I was in that cell, they took my brother, you can understand. But on my time, I took that lick, bitch, I ain't see a stand. And bitch, we still